Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game, and eventually we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But, boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game. And you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely. Here's Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Pushing a foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Artis Payne. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The numbers for Artis Payne a week ago. Very, very strong. Well over 100 yards.
He should get the ball early and often here, too. I mean, when you're riding the performance of last week into this game, his confidence level has to be off the charts. Go ahead and keep feeding him.
They'll run again here with Artis Payne. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding, offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here's Artis Payne. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has, the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the veteran out of Penn State. It's Matt McGloin.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. And a peek at the offense. And Matthews, a guy that we have to talk about.
Jordan Matthews, Brandon, is an anomaly. Normally, a long receiver plays outside. He likes to work out of the slot. Does a terrific job absorbing punishment and catching the football.
On second down, Ryan Matthews. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Second down and 4. Here's McGloin. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to have a third down. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
Luke Kuechly has been so good that when scouts go out now looking for the next talent, they say they're looking for the next Luke Kuechly. Why? Speed, intelligence, toughness. They figure if they can find that in one package, they have found their next middle linebacker.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. McGloin now. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Here's Hardest Payne to begin the drive. And some room to work. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's third down. And the defense now for the Eagles.
In 2016, the Eagles showed that they were going to be aggressive on defense. A lot of man coverage and send the pass rushers after the quarterback. I don't expect that to change at all in 2017, but they are looking for increased play from their cornerbacks, try to lock down some wide receivers.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Ready? Ready? Watch Will. Watch Will.
Third and long, it's Newton. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So 2nd and 10 here.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll set up a throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Charles Johnson's stock in trade is coming off the edge and getting to the quarterback. He knows how to make some of those subtle moves inside to help in the run game, and he did it right there.
He's an athlete back in high school, played football, basketball, track, so he's a mobile guy.
Mobile guy, made a nice play against the run.
Now let's go. Green.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got some space here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. In the red zone this time.
Cut it left. Cut it left. Hey, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Addison in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. But pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind Arizona, who led the league.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them, young corners that gave up a lot of big plays.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. On first down, Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And some room to maneuver. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Got a man. It's the rookie Curtis Samuel. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it with Ernest Payne. Shrugs him off, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Again on the ground with Ernest Payne. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And that is incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. This an easy one, 23-yarder. And Gano's kick is right through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
10th carry now for Ryan Matthews. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he'll go down at the 28. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. And an alley to run. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Pumphrey last year at San Diego State led the country over 2,100 yards rushing. The question now, how do you see him translating to the NFL?
Well, I hear all the naysayers talk about him being less than 180 pounds, but look, the production at San Diego State, the number of carries, this kid has toughness. He will carry the ball and surprise people. Look, he broke Marshall Faulk's record.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Ryan Matthews, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure what this is about.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Now Artis Payne. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 50, Newton. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's third down. The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Newton to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Getting ready to go again, Ryan Matthews works his way back onto the field. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I know throughout his pro career, Ryan Matthews has been injury-riddled. But the best part of his game to me is his ability to break tackles and run with power and physicality.
And a prime example of that right there on that play. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's caught by Selleck. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Brent Selleck, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Brandon, a lot of times coaches see these situations present themselves on film. But how often do they actually call it? We just saw it here, and what an end result. A huge touchdown off of a terrific call.
Point after now from Sturgis. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Now it's Newton. And some room to roam now. And avoids the contact by sliding. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throw left side complete. It's Young.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
They stopped them shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll try the air now with Newton. And that'll be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Newton. Room here to run. Skirts by at the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Gano for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. That time a 6-play drive. And Cam able to take it himself in for the score. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They begin the drive with Ryan Matthews. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up a third down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
The Eagles on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Donnie Jones set to punt it away now in his 14th year in the NFL. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run the counter now on first down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. To throw on second down is Newton. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Panthers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Newton. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton on his his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And let's look here now at Ryan Matthews. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
Yeah.
Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.